So a little over 2 hours from now, it will be midnight. It's about 10 minutes to 10 on the 21st of February. And a little over 2 hours from now, I will have been doing my water fast for 24 hours, a whole day, a whole, 24 hours. Because I ate last night at midnight. I foolishly ate last night at midnight. And yes, I can say foolishly because, as far as I'm concerned, unless you are munching on carrot sticks, and no, it was not carrot sticks that I ate last night at midnight. It was my spelt tortillas with my mom's Earth Balance non-dairy buttery spread that she buys now in lieu of the butter, the organic butter. Pretty much because the store didn't have the organic butter and she wanted something organic. And she liked the stuff, so, So unless you, A, are munching on like carrot sticks or something like that, or B, work a shift, you do work that requires you to be eating late at night, because that's the, you work those kind of hours, you shouldn't be eating at midnight, period. Especially if you eat at midnight and then, like I did last night, go to bed a little after 1, okay? And that's a big no-no. But that's why I can say foolishly, but I did, in any case. And now it's a couple more hours. I will have been fasting for 24 hours. Water fast. A little bit of juice thrown in. And it's a water fast as far as I'm concerned. Even if you throw a little bit of lemon juice in some of your water or whatnot, it's still a water fast. Or throw an apple cider vinegar as the case may be. My mom went to bed really early with Omar. Pretty much because she was falling asleep early, and I said, Mom, why don't you go to bed? And then she took her meds, and then she was saying, well, I might go to church, why don't you take Omar? And I'm like, well, you're going to bed early, and he wants to be with you, and even if you get up early tomorrow, it won't matter because you're going to bed so early. It's only 8 o'clock, I don't want to go to bed this early. Mom, you're falling asleep anyway, what's the difference? Last night you fell asleep from 8:30 to 11 and then got up, watched a tiny bit of the news, and then went back to bed. So, I finally went poo-poo. I took him out. He hadn't gone poo-poo for my mom all day. I took him out. And it wasn't because I was taking him out, it was because he had the poo-poo stored up. He wanted to come back in, believe me. The only reason he didn't go in the house is because we guarded him. Either I guarded him or my mom guarded him, or he was in the carrier, but he wasn't allowed to go free and go poo-poo, sneak. I'm always talking about perspective, because perspective always comes up. Even recently in the news, you think one thing, that road rage thing where that 44-year-old mother was gunned down, but then we can't be expected to think anything other like, oh my God, that's horrible. Because the husband lied. He fucking lied. And I don't think the people who are saying, they're like, I don't have any capacity, it's a very complicated situation. She was still murdered, and her murderers deserve to be prosecuted, but they lied. They made you think in the beginning, because that's what the husband said, that it was something, this mother was, giving her daughter driving lessons, and then an incident of road rage happened, and the people followed her home and gunned her down. No. You find out later that no, it wasn't. You find out more and more about this case. First of all, they didn't follow her home. She went home, got her son, who had a gun, and they went out looking for the perpetrators. That was number one. And then you find out even later that she knew the person who killed her. See? All about perspective, people. And it's like you're geared towards, oh my God, I remember when it came on the news, when we first saw it, I'm like, Mom, oh my God. It was just a stupid incident of road rage where words were exchanged, and then they followed her home and gunned the mother down in her driveway. But no, that's how it was. They went out. She went home, got her son, who got a gun. They went out searching for the people they'd gotten to the argument, with whom she'd argued, And more and more, we'll probably find out more. And I read comments, and people aren't kind. They're like, a lot of people are just like, she went off looking for trouble, which I agree. She didn't call the police. She went off, and other people said, you assume when you have a gun that no one else has a gun. I mean, she should have just sat at home. She'd be alive. Instead, she went off looking for them. There's way more to this story, I would bet. Even the fact that the husband lied through his teeth and then got, I don't know. It just shows you think one thing that you hear on the news, and then you find out something completely different. It's all about perspective. When you fast, remember I'm an expert faster now. I don't know if that's even what you'd call me, but I'm an expert at fasting. I mean, I can. Sure, I really shouldn't feel hungry at all, actually. I'm not. I think I've felt hungrier when I've eaten a little bit, and then, I've felt sick, hungry, like I'm gonna faint. Your hunger goes away when you fast, but you still think, if you're me, you still think about food. So I want to get to bed early. So, I was watching some old video I forgot to take off private. It's an old video. It's only from not that long ago when my mom and I did that detox soup diet, and I had them videos on private still for some reason. I guess because I hadn't watched them or something. I didn't know if they need to be age restricted, so then I forgot about them. And a couple of them, I was wearing this sweater, and I think this is my color, going all the way back to when I was a teenager, and that was all the rage. You get your color, you find out if you're spring, summer, fall, or winter, and what colors look best on you, and with your hair, and your skin tone, and your eyes, and I talked in the video, and I thought this color, this sweater did look good on me. I have a purple one just like this one, and the purple looks black. When I watch the video, it doesn't look purple at all. So, as I told you, because I have so many videos, YouTube did something not that long ago. Let's say I've only been here with my mom off and on. Remember, off and on. Not consistently. If anybody's new, she wound up committing, I wound up moving out for 4 months, and then couldn't come back because I wound up in the shelter again, and people have been following me know this whole fucking saga. Some even probably know it like the back of their hand. But not anyone, even Selena's too new to know. You just can't watch all my videos, there's too many. So Selena didn't know me back when I went to those 8 days of hell with my mom and documented the whole thing. But anyway, so it's only been sometime after November of 12 when I moved in with my mom. When I moved in with my mom, I was trying to get my videos. I had I had my computer, and I was trying to get my old. And at that time, I could go all the way through all my thousands of videos. At some point, YouTube decided to make it so you can't go past page 100. And no, I'm not the only one upset about that, but I always go back to the same thing. It's free. I cannot complain about a free endeavor. It could be taken away from me in a moment's notice, okay? It could be taken away from any of us. Can't go past 100. There's 30 videos to a page, if you don't know that. In case you don't know that, I'll educate you. Because some people have YouTube and they make comments, but they don't do videos, so they don't know. There's 30 videos to a page. So I can't go past number 3,000 of my videos. I spent a long, long, long time back in 2013, probably. It had to be 2013 because 12 was almost over with. When I was living with my mom and I had my computer and I had this opportunity to do so. I spent a long time using Video Downloader to get my videos so they would be safe. Okay. As a consequence, I have a lot of my videos. And then, ever since when I had money, I simply didn't. I just kept getting new camera memory, and just keeping. When I didn't have a computer, I had. But anyway, there's literally no way, since I don't know the titles of my videos, for me to access past my 3,000th video. Past 100. If you go to it, it says index error or something, and it brings you back to your first page. At least I got a lot of my videos before that happened. But no, there's no way for me to access those videos. And I've tried. There's no way to do it. Period. I don't know if there's anyone out there who knows a way, because it's a glitch with you. Actually, I think it was intentional, but you can't get index page error, and you can't go past. And that's what they did. Because most people don't have over 3,000 videos, so it doesn't affect most people, and they did it for whatever reason, to save space, or what, for whatever reason they did it. So the only way for me to access those videos ever is to delete videos, and I started doing that even when I was living with Bobby. Find videos that don't have that many views, say under 15 views, and delete them, so as I can access my videos that are past 3,000th video. There's really no other way to do it. And there's not really a lot of videos I'm willing to delete, It's only if they don't have that many views. Even that's it's not gonna come up to, it's not gonna get me to where I wanted to go. Sucks. So I've tried different things too. Like today I shared some videos with Selena, some old ones. If I type the word insane into my search box, or mama, or Alicia, or woman, or things might pop up, and old things pop up too. Old things from 2010 on. Very tedious process to delete videos, though. I go to whatever's on private, and I I have to take it off private briefly and then get it with video downloader, and then it goes into my computer, and then I'm putting it onto a flash drive. So if at some point when I ever want to put it back out on YouTube, start over, these are videos that more popular. I mean, they have under 15 views and they've been out there for quite some time, so. And then I delete it from YouTube. And every video I delete gets me one video past that 3,000th mark, you know what I mean? It's one video gone, it's one video extra. Very, very tedious process, to say the least. I have nothing but time on my hands anyway. I'm gonna go to bed early for me. Early for me is not the same as early for my mom, you know what I mean? Considering I've been staying up to 1 or 2 or even later, if I go to bed right after the 11 o'clock news. I've been watching, I don't normally do that. So much mainstream news. Even the one that's on all day long, Channel 3, not on Saturdays but during the week, it's is it NECN? Whatever it is, it's on all day long. And the other news are only on the normal time, 5 to 5:30, 6, 11. And Fox News is on at 10. I've been watching so much mainstream news only because of the weather. It all fascinates me. The thing going on with the MBTA and the mass transit and the commuter rail fascinates me. The roof collapses, the this, the that, I don't ever watch this much mainstream news. The weather fascinates me. The fact that Boston's in number 2 and it could reach number 1 if it gets like 10 more inches, and that's not counting if it gets any inches this storm. Actually, I think it was a foot away, 12 inches away last time. It's all fascinating. I hate the winter in New England, but it's exciting, There's nothing you can do about it. We've been talking about on the bus when I saw the movie, She saw someone she knew from that place she goes to it. It's like, the woman was saying, I'm sick of, there's nothing you can do. I mean, most people by now are sick of winter. This winter's been brutal for us here. But we here, say us for we, you think for we, but nothing you can do about it, so you might as well just laugh about it, you gotta make the best of it. There was a psychologist on the news saying, well, people have to wait for hours for the mass transit. She's like, and how do you deal with the anxiety and that? Because there's nothing you can do. The mass transit, these storms back to back crippled it, and it's in trouble. It's whatever, the government is involved now, everyone's involved, and I'm glad I'm not one of those people who has to take 4 hours to get to work or something, I already think about jumping on the 3rd rail, And I've said that out here before. Thoughts are not actions, so, I was thinking that way when I was in my 20s living here in Massachusetts,